Well, I'm Alan Dale from Gale Force Winds. I want to tell you it's great to be here in Central Minex 2025 in Gander, Newfoundland. Thank you to our good friends at Caliber for bringing this conversation alive. So important that all these voices matter. I got to tell you, there's a lot of moving parts in this room, a lot of people in discussion, suppliers, there's big mining companies, but of course, there's one place and one part of the puzzle that makes everything function. Of course, that's finance, and we're so happy to have our next guest on. So why don't you introduce yourself, tell us what you do.
Sure, so I'm Brian England. I work with TD Bank. So my specialty is equipment financing. So we finance everything from air compressors to heavy trucks and excavators and mining equipment. This part of the world, I think the mining industry is so important to our customers. It generates a ton of revenue for even on the exploratory side with drills, and we're very involved with a lot of the customers that service the mining industry, and it's very important to us.
Yeah, Brian, the kind of equipment and tools that these folks use require heavy financing, right?
Sure, yeah.
And it's important to have a partner in that.
Yeah.
Talk to me about TD's approach in terms of being a partner with a company as they grow.
Well, we want to be with them when they're small. We want to be with them as they grow. I mean, we're here. This is one of the purposes of this conference is to show that we support. We've got some of our customers are here, but a lot of the folks that we want to be visible. We want to be present in the market. I think from an equipment perspective, that's where my specialty is. We can work with customers that deal with other banks and a variety of lenders. But the nice part about dealing with us is we also have a group, with the commercial banking side that can come in and cover like real estate, day-to-day banking. There's a lot of stuff that we can do. The difference that TD really has over a lot of our other competitors, a lot of other folks in the market, is that most of the decisions on credit, facilities are done right here on the island. So we understand the value of the mining industry. A lot of the decisions that are made don't have to go to Ontario or Quebec to get decisions. Yeah.
Yeah, that's important that you're sort of on the ground, understand what's happening, and you can sort of accept their risk, I guess, a little bit.
For sure.
Would that be the right term?
Exactly. So the more we understand, the more the more we can either stretch or we can help us get to approvals, can help us get to the point where we're able to facilitate growth.
Brian, because at the end of the day, right, if they're successful, you're successful, right?
Sure, yeah.
And you kind of want to help person down that. But I mean, that's for many people, that whole conversation around financing and stuff can be a challenging conversation.
For sure, yeah. So we like to think of it we've got customers that treat it's like a commodity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's your 5-year rate on this? But what we've really been successful at, in particular in Newfoundland, is trying to grow the relationships with folks, so that we can offer them we sharpen our pencils. We're very competitive, a big bank, but we tend to try to grow with the company, grow a relationship as they need it.
I love the way you describe that, right? Because most people think of that relationship as very transactional, but you're talking a different way.
For sure.
Right? You're talking about a partnership.
Yeah, that's right.
We go back, you started that way, and it's interesting to hear a big bank talk about the importance of that partnership.
For sure, for sure. And we have people on the ground here we've got a commercial account manager right here in Gander. We've got someone on the West Coast that I'll travel with her to Labrador, and we've got a whole team in our office in St. John's. Yeah. But it's very insular in that most of the team that you'd be dealing with, there's no 800 numbers with us. Right. There's no language barriers. I mean, we have folks that know your first name and probably the name of your dog. So.
Well, that's important, right? You pick up that phone call, especially again at these complicated, crucial times.
That's right.
It's important to know that there's a friend at the other end.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
I love your approach. I mean, we've spoken before at other shows. I really like how you approach this from more of a relationship than a transaction.
Yeah.
And that's so refreshing from a big bank. Is there any clients here that you're looking to sort of make some impact on? What's that ideal client look like?
Well, I mean, for me, I mean, obviously, you know, the larger players, the big developers, the big miners, you know, they have very complex systems that we'd love to participate in, but really our target market are the folks that are supplying these industries. So the heavy equipment guys that go on site, the guys that are buying drills, the folks that are steel manufacturers, you know, like manufacturing places where you've got steel shops, and that's kind of our market. Yeah.
And it says an awful lot that you're here.
Sure.
I notice you're everywhere at TD Bank, so
Yeah.
we appreciate you being in the conversation. I tell you, if you're in this mining sector, TD understands what you're going through. They're great people to deal with. Absolute pleasure to be in conversation with you.
Thank you very much.